We need to get this video to 1,000 likes. If it doesn't and this thing blows up, it's your fault. Like the video.
Boys, today could be one of two things. We finally find out what the one rotor makes on the dyno, or it's the last day that it ever runs again with the rotary, and we should preemptively start looking at Hayabusa motors.
I've already got them in the cart on eBay.
We're already planning the Turbo Boost build, assuming that this is about to blow up in today's dyno video, but this is the video that you guys have been waiting for. It will be attached to a dyno. It will try to do something.
It may or may not destroy itself in the next, I don't know, it's probably gonna be like a 15-minute video. Next 15 minutes.
It's got fresh corn sauce. It also has pre-mix, because incredibly we get comments suggesting that it might need pre-mix. Does it still start on dyno day? This is the question. Hell yeah, boy! We also broed up the tow rig. It's now got bro locks, a 2-inch leveling kit, and 35s, but you know. Oh, it's got a straight pipe too.
Oh, and when I was here yesterday, one of the bolts through one of the front shocks was fucking absent. But
oh, was it? Okay, we just got here. It's gonna be over 100 degrees today, so we're hoping either this thing blows up or it works quickly. Okay, so right now it's being hooked up to the actual dyno. Main difference this time is the stage injection, and it runs actually for real. Instead of, we don't have to put oil in it to start it, so it's got compression. It's working, so hopefully this time we'll be able to see what kind of numbers it makes. We're hoping 150.
150. Either way, you guys are going to get a good video because it's either going to explode catastrophically or it's going to make some power. So
it's going to blow up, or you'll be able to see how much power it makes. It's one of two things. So.
I mean, you.
So intercooler's up here. We got ultimate airflow, big fan in the front, ready to go. 108 horsepower. The reason it's pretty low is because we must have a fuel pressure problem, because you can see the huge drop off just ran. It's not like it slowly goes down. Dardan was explaining that's a sheer, like it's 11, 12 AFR and then like 15.
You see here, the AFR steady starts climbing, and then up here it just goes straight up full range.
So we have to quit at, it looks like 5,000 RPM now. Our red line's 8. So we should be right in line with like the 150,
hopefully.
With a little bit more boost.
Yeah, once we get the fuel system sorted, but at least now we know that this thing's working.
Yeah. Dardan actually figured out in this video was that our table was so rich that it was blowing out the spark and it looked lean, but that wasn't the case. So we actually had so much fuel that it was running very, very poorly. So at the very least, we're gonna have way better drivability, and we'll be able to see that when we get back to the shop. We're gonna go through our fuel system really, really thoroughly, and then we're gonna bring it back and try to make in the neighborhood of 180 horsepower. And then with more boost, it should make 220 to 250. Alright guys, that's going to do it for part 1. We were just going to go back to the shop and drive it around, but I mean, you've seen us drive it around without being fully tuned for a long time now. So we want the first drive to be after a complete tune, after we sort out the fuel problems that it has. But yeah, I mean, 110 horsepower at 5,000 out of 8,000 RPM, and we were still spooling up. That wasn't even full boost, so I'm expecting probably around 200 horsepower on the 14 PSI, and if we had a boost controller, we could probably go even higher than that. So look out for part 2, because we'll be chasing 200 plus wheel horsepower with a 650cc one rotor. Thanks for watching so far. Again, look out for number 2.